and I pass the floor to our Madam President, Patricia.
Thank you so much, our SAA Outlet, for setting up the ground rules. As a matter of fact, we want to welcome everyone to the Ultimate Toastmasters Masterclass 3.0, the power of goals to kickstart our year 2024. Let's give yourself a big, big round of applause across the screen for 3 seconds, and let's do this. 3, 2, and 1. Thank you, everyone. Let's drive up the energy and get ready for this amazing session by one of the most respected Toastmasters leaders in the world of Toastmasters, distinguished Toastmaster Po Kim Siong. We want to welcome everyone to our meeting today. And do remember to have a lot of interaction. And of course, to lead the entire session, we are more than delighted to have our very fervent, ardent member, Daphne Tan, our past division and area director, to lead the show. She is very passionate about learning. She's not only serving District 51, but she is also a very active leader in District 102. We want to welcome all our esteemed guests, and with this, I shall now pass the virtual stage over to Daphne Tan, our Toastmaster of the day. Take it away.
Thank you, Madam President Patricia. Well, when I received the information about Toastmasters, distinguished Toastmaster Po Kim Siong is going to share his power of go with us, the first thing that comes in my mind, wow, Po Kim Siong, distinguished Toastmaster Po Kim Siong, he is not only good in English, but as well as in Mandarin. I've seen him in both languages, sharing and workshop. Now, to further understand what is the background of distinguished Toastmaster Po Kim Siong, let us explore. Well, he's Region 13 Advisor 2020 to 2021, International District, International Director for 2008 to 2010, Presidential Citation Award recipient 2019, Excellence in Education and Training Award 2005, Excellence in Marketing Award 2004, Select Distinguished District 80 Governor 2006 to 2007, with such an impressive achievement at such a young age. What it actually have me feeling inspired, enthusiastic, and eager to learn from him. So let's us all give a big round of applause and show of heart if you can, right? The emoji. Let's welcome distinguished Toastmaster Po Kim Siong.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Daphne, fellow Toastmaster and friend. This afternoon, I see many old friends, new friends, and great friends. I have a member from Thailand, Ponopong, the past district director, Ponopong. We have people from Canada right now. We have Australia, Alicia, and my friend from Malaysia. I'm Malaysia's son-in-law. My wife is a Malaysian, so I'm Malaysia's son-in-law. And this afternoon, we are going to share with you the power of goals. And at this moment, I would like to share with you some important notes. I'm not here to teach you how to do goal setting. No longer goal setting. I'm not here to teach you how to create a smart goal. I'm here to ask you the first question first. What would you do if you know you will not fail? Let's hear from our friend Alicia. What would you do if you know you will not fail? Alicia.
Which one?
I cannot hear you.
Me?
Yes, Alicia.
Me? Oh,
yes. What would you do?
What would I do if I know I would not fail? I'll go to McDonald's every single day and I would celebrate my friend.
Okay, great. How about Lucky? Just now Lucky mentioned that he would like to capture more smiles. Lucky, what will you do if you know you will not fail?
I'll definitely tackle anything that I thought it was impossible.
Okay. How about Ponopong, my good friend from Thailand? What will you do if you know you will not fail?
Yes, I will give me the reward every time that I think that I will not fail.
Okay, how about Khalid? Khalid, District 51 admin manager, what will you do? You will know that you will.
I will do anything that I want.
Definitely. So the reason why we are afraid of our goal or our dream, right? Because along the way, we feel this thing called rejection. We feel this thing called ego. We didn't meet our goal, our ego, our face don't know where to put. And our friend, many of your friends, when you share with them your goal, they say, Kim Siong, it is impossible. Don't waste your time. Do you have this kind of friend around you? Can I have a show hand? When your friend tell you, definitely, don't try. It's too difficult. And you feel very heart pain. And you also fear the society, what will the society looking at you? So these are something setting, right? We have this fear. And I'd like to share with you 3 case studies. And the most important learning objective is I want to create a spark on you. Hopefully this spark, right, will enable you to take more action, to enjoy the whole process of reaching your goal. So the spark this afternoon is very, very important. I would like to share, bring you back in some District 80 in 2025. In 2025, when the District 80 just started on 2024, and we have a very crazy dream or very crazy goal. We said we want World Championship of Public Speaking. And when we mentioned this to our friends around us, the first reaction is, they said, District 80, a new district, produce a world champion? You must be joking. And guess what? After 10 good years, in 2016, we produced the first world champion, Darren Tay. And 2017, one of our champion, district champion, Manoj, won the world championship a second time, won the world champion of public speaking. So they say Singapore retained the world championship of public speaking. And on the third, 2018, we sent Vivek to the final. So in fact, this is the first time in Toastmaster history, one single district sent 3 different finalists to the final. And for the last couple of years, we sent King Ng, and last 2 years, we sent Adeline Ng. So if at this moment, right, if you ask any member in District 80, you say, can your member enter the World Championship of Publishing final? The answer will be yes. But if you push back 10 years ago, when you say this, people will say, you must be crazy. That is impossible. So this thing in your mind, when people told you it's impossible, when people say it has not been done before, once your mind is being stretched, you're no longer back to the original position. So this is a first case study. The second case study is very close to my heart, where I was being nominated for presidential citation many times. The first time I received the letter, there's always that qualified for this award. But we thank you for your contribution. So the first year, when I saw the letter, a bit heart pain. What happened? Second year, apply, same thing happened. Until on the 5th time. In fact, I told the one who nominated me, Cassandra Ang, I said, Cassandra, I think it's enough. A bit heart pain. If keep on trying, my heart may not be able to take it. But at that moment where I told myself, it's time to let go. And the first thing when I received this great news, I called my past international director, Augustine Lee. I said, Augustine Lee, Now is for me to nominate you for this award. It took me 5 years to reach the goal, but for Augustine, 1 year. Second year, I talked to a member, a past international director from Philippines, Eliza Tay, got it in the first attempt. Last year, I nominated my friend Ponapong from District 97, Thailand. First time, she got it. So what I'm trying to share with you is, I always share with members, right? The most important thing is we need to multiply the joy. So I asked the recipient, go and find someone who you think is deserving. Please nominate your member and let the joy multiply. So all this can be happen. I always and make it happen for others. So that is the second case study. And the third case study during pandemic. When Patricia called me and said, Kim Siong, what do you want to do after your RA term? I said, oh, I'm going on a logo collection journey. And I start, at that moment, Singapore government is very kind. Singapore government have many incentives for you to sign up for courses. But all this logo don't happen one go. It happened. I took all the program one by one. And the latest, the one I have is all the Lean and Six Sigma program. But the most important thing, all this program make me a better person and make me a much more responsive and much more resilient when encounter any challenges. But the most important thing is all this happened not overnight. It happened over time. And let me lead you through the first tip I want to share with you is always, at the end of the year, reflect on the past year. What have you done? So at this moment, I would like to hear from you. In 2023, did you, on the last day or last month of December, do some reflection and sit down and think, what have you done for 2023? Diana, let me hear from you. Do you write down something the whole year? Do you reflect on what have you done, Diana?
Yes, I tried to write down, but to see it's not strike is worrying sometimes.
Okay, it's okay. As the most important thing is we need to reflect on what have we done for the whole year. And in fact, when I went through the whole year, because I use some technology to help me to keep track of all my records. So Alicia Khan, do you have a proper system to track all your progress for the whole year?
I do not have, but I will look back the bucket list that I have, and I will tick when my goal has achieved, then I will cross it out.
Okay, that's very excellent. For me, I use, first thing first, right? For those who help me, my family, my club member, and someone who is very close to me in helping out in my career. So I'll always send them a thank you note. At the end of the third year, I send them a thank you note, because without them helping me, I will not be who am I. So we also must, after review, we send a thank you note to someone. And how do I keep track on all the things I did? I use this thing called Facebook. Do you know the Facebook or this thing called live event? And you can create whatever live event over there. And it'll be surprising when every event you have, you just need to update, put some photograph. And if you don't want to share, it's okay. For my live event, I didn't share. I only keep to myself. I use this to help me to stay organized. So when I review back for the year of 2024, I know that for the year 2024, we have a 10 joint meeting, annual joint meeting with Malaysia and Singapore Mandarin Toastmaster Club, and the photo appeared on their newspaper. So it become one of our activity. And And this year, someone asked me, Patricia, I think she did ask me, what is my goal? I said, this year, to make it much more exciting, I've been Toastmaster for 31 years together with Lucky. I know Lucky when I serve as a district officer. Lucky is our PRM. I'm the treasurer, district treasurer. So many years. And surprisingly, we joined Toastmaster on the same year, same month, March. So I always joke with Lucky, when you post your celebration notes, right, can I take down your thing and also share? So our joy will be multiplied. So all this is very, very crucial. So I use all this to keep track. So I encourage you, find something can keep track. If you keep on your computer desktop, I can see I have this problem. After a few years, right, you cannot find all this. And this thing helped me to stay organized, and I can track the activity for the whole year. So one way I'll encourage you to use this to help you. The next thing is, what I mean by prioritize and focus, there's a saying, if you stay focused, you will get things done. But you prioritize, you get the right thing done. It's very, very crucial because you and me, we only have 24 hours. Limited time, 8 hours for sleep, 8 hours for work, 8 hours for sleeping, and 8 hours to do other things. So you also need to stay healthy, do exercise. So we must prioritize what is important. Always handle those important and get it done. And for this year, 2024, because after enough wisdom, I've collected enough resources to write books on communication and leadership. So I make it such a way because I born on 16 September. 16 September is also our late Prime Minister Lee Kuan Yew birthday. And this year, Toastmaster International is celebrating 100th anniversary. So I said I want to publish books on communication and leadership. So I have been collecting all my material, and hopefully on my birthday, I'm able to publish this book. And at this moment, you may be wondering, Kip Siong, why you set this goal on your birthday? And I always set my goal right, coincide with my children's birthday, coincide with my special date. So you allow me to work towards the direction with a fixed aim in mind. So it's very, very important. We need to sit down. What is our priority? What is our focus? So this is tip number 4. Tip number 5, right? You always start small and build the more. I recall in the past, I got one sales training. One of a sales guru was invited to go on stage to demonstrate how to sell life insurance. So this guru take a big metal ball and move on the stage. And he bring a small hammer and hit on the metal ball. And there's no movement. And every 3 minutes, he hit the metal ball again. The metal ball is still there, stay still. And the audience get very, very agitated. They say, oh, I have spent money to come to listen, to learn the selling technique. How come this trainer only take the hammer, hit on the metal ball? After 1 hour, 50 minutes, you see the ball start moving. And lesson is all this little effort we put will create a good momentum for you to grow. It's the same thing. when I get someone to nominate for presidential citation, every time we learn from lessons. So when I nominate others, right, it gets easier and easier. But all this is built over time. You don't just happen overnight. So always find something small and build. And just now the logo, whatever logo I collected, I also start one by one. Short. One logo at a time. And you realize that the more program you went through, you realize that it's all interrelated. Like for example, I studied UI UX, and I share with Patricia. I think I also shared with Ponopong before. In fact, what they are saying is the same as what we are doing as Toastmaster. Like for example, in speaking, we always have this very first point. Always understand your audience. In UI UX, so it's all interrelated. So the more courses or the more program you go through, you will understand it's all interrelated. Tip number 6. If today you want to eat an elephant, how will you do it? Shan, how will you do it? How will you eat this elephant? Shan.
And it's very difficult.
Oh, very difficult. Okay.
I don't know how to eat.
How to eat this elephant? Okay, let's hear from Suisin from Myanmar. My good friend from Myanmar. How will you eat this elephant?
Yeah, first I will cut his trunk, ear, and then leg. I will cut part by part and I will eat. Yeah.
Okay. Let's hear from Jeffrey. How will you eat this elephant, Jeffrey?
Before I eat the elephant, I need to find the elephant first.
Oh, find the elephant first. Okay, the most important thing is this elephant is just like, for example, on this coming October the 12th, because of this 100th anniversary centennial celebration, and it's also my mentoring club 15th anniversary. So we said we would like to have this celebration, centennial celebration plus 15-year anniversary. It seems very big, but the most important thing is when you break down into small little parts. And what we did is every 3 months we have small activity to build up the momentum to reach the final destination. Eat this elephant, right, is eat one bite at a time. You eat one bite at a time. You don't try to swallow the elephant, you will suffer indigestion. So always break it down into smaller, manageable size, right, where you can choose. And this is tip number 7, which I would like to offer you. And tip number 7, right, and just now I did mention it in the first part, right, when you share some goal with some friend will say, oh, it's impossible. So able to support your goal and always sit down and discuss. And along the way, I have friends like Catherine Chiu, a long-time friend. We share goals on training, we share goals in our life, we sit down to plan. And we also have family members, right, supporting us. And recently, in fact, my mom on the 19th January went for cataract operation. And when I share this photo, right, with my friend, right, they say, it's a very, very important support system from family too. So you've got friends, you've got very close associate, and you've got family to establish this support system to make sure when you're down at the time, right, you always remember yourself. There's always people out there helping you and remind we are working for something valuable. And this is tip number 7. And additional tips, right, is we always celebrate whatever milestone you receive, we celebrate. If you follow my Facebook, right, sometimes, right, I post this thing called the ice kacang. those ice kacang dessert, where people say, oh, Kim Siong is too sweet, you should not eat all this. But when I eat ice kacang, I need this little celebration. It's a little celebration for myself. I will just go. I said, today I reached this little goal. I'm here to celebrate. So always find little thing to celebrate and make you feel excited. And at this moment, right, just now during the start of this session, we always mention that we need to always review, adjust, reassess whether the action we are doing is correct. If our action is not incorrect, right? So how are we going to adjust to reach our goal? For example, one of the exam, right? The UX exam by human factor is tough. And what I did is I Google online. I said how to pass the exam. Find many interesting study tips and method, right, to reach your goal. Similarly, like if today you want to organize a successful event, you just need to Google how do I organize a successful event. Chances are, if you read 5 articles inside there, you can have all the points. And these are something help you. Alicia celebrating McDonald's. I saw your celebration too, McDonald's. So over here, right, what you need to do is to adjust and help us to reach what we want. And this afternoon, I want to offer you the most easy way to reach whatever dream, whatever thing you want to do. The first step is you have to see it. Just suppose you want to, when you pass by a place where they build houses, the person who designed the house will see it in their mind first. When they see it in the mind, right, they envision this is the house they are going to look like. Really see it. If you want to judge in World Championship of Public Speaking, you have to see yourself judging at that level. If you want to be aspire to be international director or regional advisor, you have to see yourself. You'll be rich. You have to visualize, because the power of visualization is very important. And personally, when I went for John Maxwell program, before I passed the course, in fact, I print out the certificate and paste on my wall, on the top right-hand corner of my wall. So every morning when I wake up, right, I'll see the certificate. And the more I remind me to work towards the direction. So this power of visualization is very crucial. So last year, March 20, I finished the program. So first step, you have to see it. The second step is very crucial. After you see it, you have to ink it, or in very simple term, write it down. Because there's a saying, when you write your goal down on your diary or somewhere where you can see every day, your mind will automatically trigger the action you want to take. So in this year, in my planner, I wrote down 3 goals. Number 1 is I want to publish the book. Number 2, I want to organize the 15th anniversary and centennial celebration. Number 3, I want to exercise regularly. So all this, when you write it down, your mind will trigger off. Like if you follow my Facebook, right, on Sunday, I went to a park, because it's very important to have conversation with the nature, and you draw many important inspiration from there. So the second step, you have to ink it. The third step, you have to put your action and do it. Most of them stop at step 1 and step 2. They can see it, they write it down, but they will never do it, because they'll say it's too difficult. And over here, I'll offer you some interesting date. Pick a day, right? The deadline, right? Which is belongs to your loved one. It can be your daughter, it can be your mother, it can be your father. Pick a date. 24 May, where last year when I started the PMP program on January 2023. So I set my target, I need to pass the exam on 2024 May. So I booked the exam date on 2023, 24th of May. Because this date is my son's birthday. So I told myself, by hook or by crook, I will work towards this direction, and I really put in the hours. Material, find out how other people pass the exam and make it happen. And this is one of the toughest exams I went through. After 4 hours, I came out. When I pressed the enter key and the screen went blank, I was so worried. I said, did I pass the exam? And the administrator checked their system, said, oh, congratulations, you passed. So at least I passed something on my son's birthday. In fact, I still recall when the pathway launched, I set my target to finish my pathway DTM on the 17th of March. And that was my daughter's birthday. So when I did my first competent communicator program in Mandarin, I fixed it on my daughter's birthday. I said, this is my birthday present to you. So all this, you have to find something, you attach a meaning. And the fourth tips I want to offer to you today is always after doing anything right, when you reach the goal or you didn't reach the goal, always reflect on it. Okay, when you receive some of the goal and you didn't reach, it is okay. Always treat it as a learning experience, because all this will build up, because all this action will build up to make you a stronger person. In closing, I would like to offer you 3 questions. Always ask yourself these 3 questions. Number 1, what experience do you want to build? What experience, all this experience, right, will bring you closer to what you want to do. The second question you need to ask yourself is, what type of growth you want to see? And the third question is, what, after having the experience, after gaining all the knowledge and growth, what contribution would you want to contribute to the society? So these are the 3 important questions. Once you have all this, you will be excited. Every day is refreshing. Every day is energetic. And the most exciting part is everything is possible. And I see the red light is up. Back to the first question. If you know that you will not fail, you can do anything and just keep on doing. Will fail is. I wish you all the very best in 2024, reaching whatever goal you want. With that, I hand the control back to our Toastmaster of the Day, Daphne.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmasters, for sharing with us such clear steps that can actually help and which is applicable to every one of us and easy to follow, that is able to help us to achieve our goal by planning it out. Ladies and gentlemen, do you still remember the last 3 goals that our distinguished Toastmaster has shared with you? List it down in the chat box, and the 4 bonus tips. Do you still remember? Share it out. Basically, it's a visualization. That's the first. Then to imagine and see it in your mind. Number 2, what else? Write it down, because once we write it down, it is the kinetic that actually connect with our mind by writing it down. Number 3, action. No action, then nothing. It's just a dream, pure dream. After dream, action, what else? After you have done it, always remember, reflect and improve, and the whole cycle will goes round and round again until you achieve what you want to achieve and move on to the next goal. Basically, remember that 4 bonus tips is something that we can actually apply in our daily life and our long-term goal. Now, next, I wanted to invite our next person or next Toastmaster to share with us is the frequently asked question session by distinguished Toastmaster Alicia. Now invite distinguished Toastmaster Alicia.
Thank you very much, Daphne. Let's give Daphne a huge round of applause. This is Daphne's first day as the Toastmaster for introducing our guest speaker today. So Po Kim Siong, we are now going to ask you a lot of questions. So expect the rapid fire. So bang, bang, bang. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have questions, please put them in the chat. Can you please not send them to me directly? Can you please send it as an open thing, because the club does actually save the chat. The VP and the VPM do save the chat. We want to make sure that we save the chat, because I'll have to pass on the chat questions on. So the first question that we did have, Mr. Po Kim Seong, was, what is your opinion on the balance between quality and quantity of goals? So I'll repeat that question again. What is your opinion on the balance between the quality and quantity of goals? Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. My opinion on quality and quantity of goal. Am I right to say that that is a question? Quality and quantity. The most important goals, right? It must be something not too easy to attain. If it's anybody can do it, you must set something where every morning you wake up, you feel the excitement, you feel the passion, you really want to do it. Okay, so it doesn't really matter the quality or quantity. The most important thing, the goal will keep your energy keep on running. I still remember about 20 years ago, we have this contest in insurance selling. In 60 days, you need to sell 68 policy. And the biggest challenge is the first 40 is always easy. The biggest challenge is the last 20 or last 20 days. And every day, right, I still remember last time, right, I put the cut 60 days, because they do a cut, right? Whenever you finish, you cross off, countdown. That's why when I was the regional advisor, right, the last 60 days, right, is the most important. I always send out, oh, this is last 60 days, last 30 days. And I still remember I have this little cut in my pocket. So it marked down 68. So whatever finished, I cross out. And the more cross you cross, you realize that it gets closer to your goal. But the challenge is the last 20. You ask yourself, where do I find my customer? Where do I keep this energy? Because the pressure will keep coming from all different directions. And the most important challenge is keep yourself toward this direction of what you already set off. So finally, in fact, I did once, because I always remember people say first time when you can achieve right, it's always luck. Second time is skill. The third time right, when you achieve right, you truly make it. So I did one time, two time, and third time. So it is it's not really the quality or quantity. It's you have to set something where you feel excited.
Excellent. Thank you very much. See, I had a goal at the beginning of the year, and it was to spend the first 30 days McDonald's free. My goal was broken within 30 minutes of that particular goal. Okay. So how do I achieve? So you have to set realistic goals, my friends. You have to set realistic goals, including McDonald's goals as well. Another question we had in the chat, and I can see why you actually got along really well with Kayleen, why you guys are really, really close and good friends, Po Kim Chong, because you guys have a very similar way of speaking and focusing on your goals. And that's one of the things I've just noticed with your presentation today. Where do you see with regards to the region advisor role? Because I'm sure some of the members here don't know much about the region advisor role. How do you see the region advisor role, especially in Toastmasters, helping our members? How do you see the region advisor role helping our members and also the trio?
Okay, that is an excellent question. I still recall when when I apply for regional advisor is 2029 after I got my international president citation, and I told one of the applicants page each other for the application, and surprisingly, when the interview came, and in the past you need to go through the first round, second round. On the second round of interview, they asked me this important question, and my reply to them is, I said, whether you appoint me or don't appoint me, it doesn't stop me from contributing. I have been contributing to Toastmasters for many years. That is just a title, but when you apply best, and I give my best. And I still recall at that point in time, the conference was scheduled in Paris. And I told myself, oh, Paris, here I come. But ended up, I was stuck in this little box called the Zoom call. And all the training is conducted in Zoom. And at that moment, you know that pandemic just started, COVID-19 just started. My wife was, she traveled to Kuantan, Malaysia. And we're supposed to travel back together on the 17th March, which is my daughter's birthday. My wife went slightly earlier because she have a medical appointment. My mother-in-law have a medical appointment. She went back slightly earlier, and she was stuck in Malaysia for 6 months. So at that moment, in fact, the easiest thing for me to do is to call International President Richard E. Peck. Sorry, due to my personal reason, I will resign as PRA. But I didn't. The opportunity to use technology to have Zoom, using Zoom, and bring all the members from Region 13 closer. So if you go back all the time in 2020 and 2021, right? Region 13 have the most party. Every 3 months we have party, we have celebration, and I feel this is very, very crucial to bring members from Sri Lanka, India, Malaysia, Singapore, all together in one big family. So as the region advisor role is basically to provide mentor support to the district. I offer my knowledge and my contribution to all the members, bringing everybody together to form a strong Region 13. And happy to report to you, in that year, Region 13 has got the highest number of district qualified, and our growth compared to the worldwide, we have the highest growth. So the most important thing is enjoy the journey and make the whole goal so exciting where people enjoy it.
Fantastic. I remember some of your online shenanigans that year that were always fun, especially the region breakout. There were always a lot of fun. It was like virtual backgrounds, there was outfits, there was everything. If you wanted to go to a really good region party, Ho Kim Siong and I think Sadash had the best ones in the whole of the world. I have to admit, because I went to a few of them thanks to Kayleen and also Ho Kim Siong. One of the questions, and I like this question from Khalid Idris, how to know when to quit our goals? Again, this is a really important question because sometimes we're so obsessed with it, we're not actually passing, we're actually failing at it. When do we know is the time to actually stop and maybe reflect on it?
You're right. On the 5th year, I nearly, in fact, I told the one who will submit nomination, I said, Cassandra, enough is enough. I think the award is no longer important. Surprisingly, when I received the letter, and there's this challenge to go to receive, or personally go to Denver to receive the award, but I chose not to go because I value the process of going through the learning lesson I pick up along the way is more important than the plaque I receive. And certain time where we tried to achieve our goal until we feel that we couldn't look. In fact, what you need to do is just take a step backwards and think and reflect on. That's why just now in my 4th step I mentioned, right, go to park because nature offers you many wonderful ideas and suggestions. And sometimes when you went to the park, right, you just sit down there, observe the flower, observe the bird flying. You can find many wonderful. Meet the goal. The next goal will be much more easier, much more better. So if you think that it's time for you to let go, let go. Because if you hold too tight without opening your palm, you will never catch any exciting thing ahead.
Absolutely. And I'll finalize the questions with sometimes we have to be brave to do things. Sometimes we have to be courageous when we lead. And this is the message that goes to a lot of leaders, because we've got a lot of district leaders and club officers here on the call today. As a past international director and a past region advisor, someone is wanting to go outside of their comfort zone but doesn't know what to do. Do you recommend having a mentor to help them achieve their goals?
Definitely. Like personally, I have many wonderful mentors. Okay, and if today you go to my Facebook, right, I need to thank Patricia Yap to send me the photograph. She sent me a photograph which I have a handshake received during international convention in 2006 when I was the. And that was a picture long time ago, coming close to 18 years or 20, coming close to 20 years. When Patricia sent me, hey, this photo looked very familiar. When she sent me the source, I said, Johnny Wee is one of my mentors. Pai San Saloy from Thailand is one of my mentors. Maimuna Natasha is also one of my mentors. I have multiple good mentors guiding me to be a good leader, to be a good communicator. In communication, I have Dan Lacroix, I have Jim Key, I have Clay Valentine. I have many of communication and leadership. So mentor is very crucial, because mentor can give you another direction where you may overlook. So mentor is very important.
All right, as we can see, Alif is going crazy on the timing lights there. Thank you very much, Alif, for letting us know. Po Kim Siong, thank you very much for the frequently asked questions. The other questions will be picked up by Patsy in the second lot of questions, which I'm sure you're going to have a whale of a time in the Ask Po Kim Siong Anything session. So let's give Po Kim Siong a very big, huge round of applause. He's one of the very few from Singapore who is a past international director. I think it's also Augustine Lee and also Patrick Wee are the only three from Singapore, and they're all still alive as well, just as a heads up. So thank you very much, Po Kim Siong. We're now going to go into the recognition of all the role players today, and I'm going to invite our president, our current club president, distinguished Toastmaster Patricia Yap, who will lead us through this session, and we'll introduce all the role players from today and also invite all people to unmute themselves, turn their cameras on, please, as a sign of respect for Po Kim Siong, for the club. We would love for you to all turn your cameras on so that we can actually have a group photo in this portion too. I'm going to hand over conduct of the meeting now to Patricia Yap. Thank you very much, Pat. Sister Pat, take it away.
Thank you so much to our Toastmaster, distinguished Toastmaster Alicia Curtis, for leading us the frequently asked questions master. Wow. Fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give Alicia and certainly our speaker, esteemed speaker, Po Kim Siong, a huge round of applause for leading us to this Power of Gold, a very exciting session. Now is the moment for all of us to recognize all our role players and of course our esteemed guest speaker, Po Kim Siong. And I shall now ask our very diligent SAA Aleph to please share the slides. So first off, thank you so much, Kim Siong, for being here with all of us. We are getting ready to take some great photo, and thank you, Patsy, in advance for being our photographer. Over to you, Aleph. All right, everyone getting ready, but at the same time, we shall spotlight Kim Siong. Okay, certainly, yes.
Who we are the dreamers. We make it happen.
Thank you. Let's follow Kim Siong and
Okay.
myself.
Alright, please appear Patricia. She's celebrating. Okay, I'm going to take one photo with the king first, alright? Are you ready? 1, great. 2, beautiful. 3. Well done. This one is well done. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sounds amazing. It's a little bit
all of
loud.
them.
Yeah.
The only way.
Alright, I cannot hear you. Great. So 3, right? How many of you are together?
This one plus 2 rendezvous all. That's what we do, how we do. Look who we are. We are the dreamers. Are we all like the role player? Yes, we believe it. Look who we are. We are the dreamers. We make it happen. Cause we can see it. Cause to
Right.
Respect.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Great.
Now everyone click on your video. All right, I know it's so exciting because we have certainly a great song for us all to enjoy. And of course, now we are going to take a group photo, and that's why we would like to have everyone to please turn on your video. And we would like to imagine, just take Kim Siong's question to all of you. If you have no fear, if you've achieved anything in life, give me that facial expression when you have no fear to set any of your goals that you desire. Over to you, Patsy.
Okay, thank you. Well, everyone, please switch on your camera and let's have a photo together. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3. Smile. That was only the first page. We'll have 2 pages. So hold your smile. I'm gonna just do one more time. All right, just 1 sec. I don't like you. Do not smile. You're laughing. Somebody's laughing. Okay, I'm gonna. Go to the page 2.
Yeah.
Page 2. Great. Okay. Hold your smile. 1, 2, 3. So beautiful. Thank you very much. Back to Patricia.
Thank you so much, Patsy. Patsy will actually post the photo on the chat box, and we just want to check the quality and make sure quality is fine. But having said that, it's so exciting, and I just felt really a great sense of gratitude to Kim Siong to share all the tips. I think most importantly is really see, ink it, but the do it part. So how do we close the link? This is the question that I want to pose to all of us, because a lot of times we have great plans, but how to close it, how to execute it, how to really combat that procrastination in all of us, the fear of not achieving that. So these are the questions that I pose to you. And I know you do have a lot of other questions for Kim Siong. So I'd like all of you to really take a moment to reflect how you have been. Today is the 29th of January. How have you been in achieving your goal? If you have set up your goal, give me a thumbs up. If you have set a goal, don't worry about whether you're achieving it. Yes, I see some thumbs up. If you have not, you would like to challenge yourself to really believe in goal setting, send me a love. If you have not and you want to challenge yourself. Yes. I know Kim Siong is watching all of us here. And because of this, I would actually like to invite all of you. By the way, before we move that, how are the photo in the chat box? If you're happy, give me a thumbs up. You take more photo. We are giving a lot of pressure to Patsy. She has been so kind. In fact, it's very late over there in Calgary, but she's serving all of us wholeheartedly. Fantastic. Now, I'd like to have all of you to reflect, and then certainly please unmute yourself. The reason why we unmute is to declare to the universe our gratitude to Kim Siong for sharing some of the top tips. You don't have to practice 100%, I believe. If you practice 50%, you see a huge change in your life, right? So I'd like to have all of you to unmute yourself and tell Kim Siong, very simple word, just thank you, Kim Siong. Followed by I love Kim Siong. Followed by I love myself. Okay, that's why you are here, because you love yourself. You love to believe you can be a better version of yourself. So number one, thank you, Kim Siong. Number two, I love Kim Siong. Number three, I love myself. Okay, let us all unmute ourselves and tell it to the universe if it's convenient for you. But if you can't talk, please talk loudly in your heart. All right. Okay, let's unmute yourself if you're convenient, if you're ready. Give me hands now. Yeah, give me the jazz hand. Fantastic. Let's start with thank you, Kim Siong. On my count, 3, 2, 1.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Kim
you,
Seong.
Kim Seong.
Thank you.
Kim Siong.
I love Kim
I
Siong.
I love Kim Seong.
Kim Seong.
I love myself.
I love
Myself.
Right, give yourself 5-second round
Thank
of applause.
Thank you.
5, 4, 3,
Kim
2,
Seong,
and 1.
Kim Seong, you won't be able to sleep tonight.
I just love this session. In and out, we have about 40 plus audiences that came in. Do bring the news, the tips that you have learned to yourself, to your family members, to non-Toastmasters, of course, to your members who may benefit from this. All right. Now, we have 1 more minute before we go. So I am going to pass the control over to Kim Seong to wrap it up in less than 1 minute. Take it away, Kim Seong.
Thank you, Patricia. The most important thing is all my workshop come with this 88 days. You know, you're free to connect me to Facebook, WhatsApp, or any form of connections. And the most important thing, as Chinese New Year is coming, okay, I want to wish everybody, right, okay, a happy 2024 CNY, because starting from this week onwards, we are all very busy, because just now I hear Ming Kong mention about preparation of Chinese New Year. I know it's very, very challenging. Changing notes, and in Singapore, right, long queue to change note. So wish everybody a prosperous and blessed 2024 CNY. With that, I hand the control back to Patricia.
Wow, right on the dot. Kim Seong, thank you so much for sharing with us one of the trademark of Toastmasters, being on time and end on time. Yay, we did it. Give yourself a big round of applause for being such a great audience. Woo-hoo! Thank you, thank you. So on behalf of Advanced #Ardent Speakers, we want to thank you. We send your blessings and 恭喜發財, 恭喜發財. Lots of prosperity, lots of abundance, and more so, do your goal setting so that your 2024 or the year of dragon, it's going to be a super, super fantastic one. So with this, give yourself a big round of applause for being here, and the meeting is officially adjourned. But if you can, please stay back for that 15 minutes and you can ask Kim Seong anything. Anything, whether it's about love, whether it's about money, whether it's about goals. Thank you, thank you. And on this, I would like to invite Patsy Wu to take it away. Patsy, your time.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Patricia. I always love the second round because the second round is most exciting, you know. And since we still have 28 people on the screen, well, I make this session free. Anybody would like to have any questions, please just ask. Ask Kim Seong anything. Who would like to start? Who would like to start? Okay, I'm going to start first. Okay, I'm taking initiative. Kim Seong, for the 2024, I do have a goals, but sometimes I found out myself that do I dare to doing? How do I know that the goals are reachable, unreachable, you know? And sometimes I say, no, I'm not gonna be like that, you know, the world champion, you know what I'm saying? All right. Even I have a passion. So how can I set my goals reasonably, please?
Thank you, thank you. Just now I mentioned the 3 questions. Remember the 3 questions? Number 1, ask yourself what experience you want to gather. You want to do. What growth?
What goal? Oh, public speaking.
Okay,
Right.
the growth you want to achieve. And the third thing is how can you, after gather all this experience and the growth, how do you want to contribute? Like District 97 is going to invite Douglas Kruger, one of the world champion first runner-up from South Africa. So the key question is, after reaching, the most important thing is, if you really want to be a champion speaker, the key thing is, after getting all this, how are you going to make a difference to your community, to your family life, to others? That is the key question you need to ask yourself. So all this goal is to make sure you have a clear direction, and every day wake up, you feel passionate to pursue the direction. Goal is only giving you this direction to go on. So you have to distinguish between the end goal and the which is the 3 questions just now I offer you: the experience, the growth, and the contribution. So if you have these 3 things, like for example, the reason why I want to do a 15th anniversary celebration.
Yes.
The end goal, because we know that my member is getting old. And after 5 more years, we may not have the kind of members, right? Have the kind of energy. I also getting old, even I look very young. So it's better to do. We are passionate, we have the energy, and let's do it. So live at the present moment. So when at the end of the day, you need to ask yourself, what happened if you miss? It is okay. District 80 took 10 years to reach the World Championship of Public Speaking, and year in, year out. But the process of building up, we bring in champion to train our member. We also conduct training to analyze the World Championship.
Great.
Create the right mindset. So once you are able to know that all your goals are aligned to the experience, the growth, and the contribution, it doesn't really matter whether you reach the goal eventually. The most key point you need to ask yourself, are you a much more happier person? Do you feel excited?
Thank you very much. I think that you're talking about the experience and the growth and also the contribution. That also that involves a lot of the elements. The elements, once you got all the elements plugged in, definitely that will accelerate your goal achieving,
Correct.
Isn't it?
Correct. That's
okay.
Correct.
Thank you very much.
I think Jeffrey have a question. He said, how
Jeffrey?
Jeffrey, I have a question in the chat box. As a bilingual speaker, like I see the 102 PQD Hui-Chin is here. Hui-Chin is also a bilingual speaker. And the most exciting part, I realized that as a bilingual speaker, you are able to knowledge together. And the more you read and the more you share, all this, like some of my Facebook posting, right? I purposely make it bilingual because the more you share in both languages, you also trigger your mind. So once you trigger your mind is activated. So you have to both sides of mind, right, to engage your audience, and you realize that language is just a medium. Okay, and the most important thing is how you connect with the audience, how you bring the message across, how you bring the value for your audience. So my challenge to you, Jeffrey, is master both languages. If you can master three, be it, the more language you master and the more thing you share, you're helping more people to benefit from your knowledge, from your experience. And that is very, very crucial because you grow as a person. And I realized that in Toastmaster, after 31 years, Lucky is also 31 years, it's a self-discovering journey. You understand your weaknesses. Sometimes you know that you cannot do certain things. Sometimes you just make the whole thing so exciting, and a group of people coming forward together to learn, to explore. So as leader, a Toastmaster leader, where our slogan is where leaders are made, we must be able to gather a group of similar mindset people to achieve the goal together and make it exciting and make this world a better place. So language is just a medium.
So Jeffrey, did that answer your question, Jeffrey?
Thank you. Language is just the medium. It's the key. Yeah.
That's wonderful. Okay, we have another guest. Is asking Lehman Cork asks how to avoid fear of failure, doubts, and procrastination.
Okay, and in one of my PowerPoint I mentioned, right, fail right is basically first attempt in learning. So once you twist the words right and have a new definition in your own vocabulary. So like for example, as principal always mentioned, never say die. When you encounter any challenges, never say die. So you have to have all these positive words right in your book, your own vocabulary when you encounter any challenges, when you didn't make it. I remember one of my sales training, they always mention, it's every no plus one. Keep trying. It's every no plus one. So and the most powerful, I always mention to Patricia Yap, right? As leader, as Toastmaster, we always need to be stronger, better. And in Chinese, right, I say, 我们自己要强大. When you are stronger and brighter, you are able to radiate your power to others and make this world a better place. So true enough, especially in pandemic, there's mental wellness in the world is a challenge. So I strongly encourage you. Like for example, every day I do meditation. Okay, to clear our mind. It's very, very crucial. Relaxation exercise. During sleep, I play relaxation music to de-stress myself. So when I go to park, I don't know whether Patricia or Pernopal still remember. I say every morning when I see the sunrise, right, I feel so excited because I told myself when the sun come out, right, it's new hope, new have all this thing in my mind, all the positive energy. So you have to have all these words, action. And in my handphone, I have a few songs, right, where I keep playing when I'm down. Like for example, one song is The Power of a Dream. Okay, I just keep on playing, and there's one song in Chinese, right, 李代沫的谢谢你. So all this, right, will have energy, inject energy for me. When I'm down, I play, then I say, okay, just tell ourselves time off, play some music or go to the park. And if I still remember when I took part in the speech contest last year, I said very stressful. I better go to the park to have some positive energy from the nature. And the other way is always look good. And if you realize that when I conduct any workshop, right, I always have my hair cut. I always have a haircut.
Where?
Even my hair is very short. I always go for my haircut. That's why I'm the one who cut my hair. Hey, I thought your hair is very short. I said my power is down already, so I need to have a reward yourself and do it for yourself.
Thank you. That makes sense. To always keep yourself a positive. There are many, many ways. Did I answer your question, Lee Van Core? Did I answer your question?
Yes.
Okay, I bet yeah. All right, thank you. And also from our member Sandoni, she has a question. She said, though we have burning desires for some goals, but there are no opportunities at all, is that good enough to let them go?
Okay, the over here, when you say there's no opportunity, I don't really understand the question of no opportunity, because
Sandoni?
when you say
Sandoni?
when you say no opportunity, in fact you close your door, and if you want to open your door, right, you say there's abundant opportunity, there's abundant of choice, because our mind is so powerful, right? If you say no opportunity, you close. When you say, the key question is the words you tell in yourself, because that's why that's how I start out with, you need to visualize, you need to see, you need to tell positive things to your mind. If true enough, there's only one world champion every year, but there's many champion speakers from club, area, division, district, and you'll be surprising. Many club champion speaker or area champion speaker, they make more money than world champion. Why do I say that? Okay, the most important thing is if you keep doing the right thing, right result will happen. And you need to input right energy, right words. And when your mind is open up, when you say no opportunity, mind closed. When you say difficult, mind closed. When you say problem, mind closed. That's why the words where you give a meaning is very, very powerful. If you say, oh, this is a wonderful opportunity, your mind open up, and you'll try many ways to solve the challenge. So the words you use will shape the direction you move and shape the energy you want to put in. So never close yourself. Be open up. And one way, normally when I face any difficulty or any challenges, right, I always Google nowadays. I Google, I say, or ChatGPT is also one of the good way. The most important thing is we need to ask right question. Right question. Most of them have inability to ask the right question. So once you ask the wrong question, you got the wrong result. So always ask positive, right questions.
Thank you very much. I think this is very important that you mentioned that the meditation, usually you do the meditation that will give you some answer, give you insight. Thank you. How about what's your feedback, Sandoni?
Yeah, that was very helpful, and it's all about opening our minds, and it's about attitude. I got it. Yeah, thank you. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Pat, now it's 45. Do we still have a time since we still have a guest online right
Yes.
now?
We do have more questions, so I need to ask Kim Siong, is it okay for you to do OT for us over time?
Okay.
Okay.
I'll
So
send my
Janet,
review to you.
yeah,
All
Janet,
right.
yeah,
We
he will send the bill. Let's get Patsy, you can go ahead and read out Janet's question.
Oh, but thank you, because we do have some of the Ling Fan, and she said, how to encourage others develop passion to learn.
Okay, learning is very subjective, and the most important thing is, why do we learn? In Six Sigma Lean, right, there's this thing called the 5 why. Always ask 5 why questions, right? You will get into the bottom line. Why do you want to learn?
then the response, why learning is important. Why, keep on asking why until the fifth why, right? You'll find the core. And how do you encourage people to learn, especially in Toastmaster, right? When Pathway introduced, right, I get so excited because I feel that it's important to immerse yourself into the new education program. So at that point in time, something close to my heart, I said, for mentoring club members, we have a lot of senior members. They may not be able to adjust to the system. So my mindset is, by learning, acquiring the new knowledge, I'm able to share with more people to help mentoring club members. And surprisingly, the more I explore, the more I do, I'm able to help English club member, Mandarin club member. So end up, we always find the purpose. And if today your member, for example, in Singapore government during COVID situation, right, we have skill future funding, we have that funding, and some of my friends don't want to pick up the time to learn, because there's a saying, you'll be the same person in the 5 years, right? Or the person you do, the person you meet, and the thing you learn. So if you learn more things, ultimately you will benefit yourself. And the most important lessons to learn is, after you learn, acquire all these things, how do you multiply out your knowledge to others? And how make yourself more productive? And how do you make yourself more value added to our community? So once you are able to identify all this, the why and the core, I personally, I feel very excited, feel the excitement, especially the reason why I embarked on the Lean Six Sigma program, because our National Library last year on the 15th of December, they said, they are not going to provide the Udemy learning platform anymore. So I go and explore the different courses, and I start doing courses. And the more I explore, the more I learn, and I learn to beautiful pictures and share with members. And all, some of the practice, or some of the applications, right, I put it in my meeting, I put in my work. So it benefit me, eventually also benefit others. So the key question is, learning is very subjective, and learning is for yourself, but you need to ask yourself this question: after learning all this, what do you want to do? Like, for example, when your club organizing this 3.0, the Power Series, gain new knowledge and learn and contribute and make a difference.
I understand. Thank you very much for sharing that. We learn, but also we give back as well. There's a guest. I will ask you to ask the question directly. Abram Yakov. Yeah, you can switch on your camera. You can please just ask your question directly about fear. Thank you.
Yes, Kim
Yes.
Siong. Okay. Because like you, I'm going to have exam next week and will determine my future in the coming years. So
Okay.
how do we deal with fear of uncertainty future when we reach our goal? That when I pass the exam, maybe I will have to migrate to overseas everything. So the unknown future.
Okay. There will always be unknown, and the most challenging part is to tell yourself, like just now the first question, right? If you know that you will not fail, right, what will you do? You'll do anything. And if you know that the unknown, right, offer you ample opportunity, better future, will you just go and? So because of this word unknown, right, you like just now we mentioned, right, if we shut down our mind, right, have fear, right, then everything seems so difficult, seems so challenging. But if your mind, right, input all the positive words, right, you feel that all this can be resolved. And if you really feel very stressed, you don't know what to do, which I told you, share with the audience over here, right? Number one, go into your inner self, which is do some meditation, or go to the park with a relaxing mind. Okay, really early morning, you go to the park, right, in a relaxing mind, and look at the surrounding, and all this surrounding, right, will offer you the full answer. The key concern is because once we keep asking all those negative questions, right, all those fear will come. It's like if today I say, oh, you go on stage to do public speaking, oh, it's very fearful. All the audience is looking at you. If you information, all the negative information, right, this video tape, right, will keep on playing. So you need to choose the right video, right tape, right, to play in your mind. Once you choose the right tape, and you consistently be motivated to reach your goal. So that is very, very crucial. So I believe that the new opportunity, once you pass your exam, will offer you abundance of new friends, new opportunity, new door open. That will be a good future for you. Just try, just do, and it will happen.
Thank you very much, Mashallah. I will play also the Power of Dream song. Right, you recommend the song. All right, thank you, thank you.
Like in my phone, right, I never give up song in China.
Okay.
Because number one, always show appreciation, always show gratitude. That is true. Gratitude and appreciation. I also want to thank Patricia Yap, right, to invite me. In fact, I went through my records, right. I realized that last year on the 30th of January, I came here to did a workshop for your club, the Power. And this afternoon, I'm here to do the Power of Go. So it's through all this opportunity, right? We have connection, we have opportunity to meet many, many interesting friends. And like just now, Alicia also mentioned, find a mentor to mentor you. Okay, and those mentor me went through all this themselves. Because when go through all this, right, to them it's easy. But if you never try, it's like swimming. If you never try swimming or you never try cycling, everything it seems so difficult. But you know how to swim, how to cycle, it seems so easy.
Thank you so much. Right. Thank you. Back to Patricia. Please
Thank
take
you so much.
control.
Thank you. Thank you to Kim Siong and certainly to our Ask Kim Siong Anything Master, Patsy. Let us give Patsy and certainly Kim Siong a round of applause. But now we also want to acknowledge all of you who ask questions, right? So in asking the right question, you will have the right answer. So now I'm going to pose one final question. How many of you today are going to walk away with a lot of confidence, a lot of bravery, a lot of courage from this minute onwards? How many of you? Yes, I can see the hands. Even if you're not sure, you're still doubtful for yourself, put up your hand. Is really, really showing up in life that will give you whatever you want. And that requires courage. And I'm so grateful to Kim Siong because today we understand it's a process. It never is going to happen in one night, 2 nights, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years is a process. But in that process, you recondition your mind. You recondition your mind, you reset your blueprint. And that is truly the biggest lesson for me. So before we go, we're going to close the room at 2 p.m. for sure. But before we go, I also understand a lot of you certainly want to give your thanks to Kim Siong. So each of you on your screen, you will have 10 seconds. All right, 10 seconds for Kim Siong to really express your gratitude. And on this note, I'm going to look at my screen right now. So for all of you who can speak and express yourself, please turn on your video. If I don't see your video turning on, I'm sorry, you won't get a chance. Okay, so I'm going to let all of you to warm up as well. And Alicia, you do have something to speak right now. Okay, go ahead, Alicia.
Yes, next month, which is February. I can't believe we're already almost at the end of January,
Yes.
and we're into February. We're talking about next month's speaker. Does anyone here know who Kevin Doyle is, Distinguished Toastmaster? Yay! We know only one other person in there's 2 or 3 of us in the room. Surely Po Kim Chong knows who Kevin Doyle is. He's a past international director, and he's from my district, District 49. He's one of 3 what we call the blue badges. So Po Kim Siong, you're a blue badge as well. And he is going to be presenting. So he's going to be calling in from Hawaii. Just be warned, he does look like Santa Claus, a very overglorified Santa Claus. And he is looking forward to presenting on the power of leadership. We're very excited to have him. He is an excellent speaker. We get him coming to our Division Council meeting every single week religiously, and I know he is going to empower all of us. So come next month, because we get to see Santa 10 months before he does his merry duties in 10 months time.
Yep. So that's going to be on the 25th of February, another great news. And let us now, okay, I'm going to go across my screen. Do feel free to turn on your video. And okay, let's start with Jeffrey. Jeffrey, what are your words for Kim Siong?
Being a Toastmaster for 30 years, you witnesses a lot of challenges, trial, and tribulation. If you have any like overwhelming challenges, beside meditation, I know you do a lot of meditation, but even in the simplest form in the office, you want to do meditation a bit shy. What is any other form you can do?
Great question. Reading. I still recall in 2027, where my wife is due to give birth on my boy. So I'm struggling whether to go attend the district conference as a district governor, to chair the meeting, or to stay back in Singapore. So at that moment, I go to my own library. I found a book called 1 Minute Mother, and I start reading. And the more I read, I found my answer. I found this little answer called WIN. What is important now? So when you find any challenges, right, either you ask, you read, or you meditate. And there's always many wonderful ideas pop up. So the most important thing is be open mind to yourself to accept all this information. Then you need to make an intelligent decision.
I beg your pardon. You said either you write WRITE,
you read
or meditate. Thank you.
You ask, meditate. Okay. So at that point in time, right, I go to my own library. Okay, because reading is very powerful. Because you tap other people's experience, and once you tap on other people's experience, right, from there, right, you modify to make it suit your own situation. So at that moment, I found my answer. I still recall my late father-in-law, right, took a bus from Kuantan, right, traveled 7.5 hours. I met him at the pickup point, and we go to the hawker center in Singapore, and he have Milo, I have coffee. We start serving, and the first question he popped, what do you want to do? In fact, I told him I found the answer through reading a book. And after he went back to Kuantan, my wife said, my father asked you to go to the conference. So my boy is smart enough. After I returned back from Hong Kong conference, 2 days later, he came out on the 24th of May. So sometimes if you do the right thing for people, good thing also happen. So read, meditate, ask.
Wow, big tip. Jeffrey, you're in for a treat.
I want to express my thanks to Kim Siong for the sharing.
Thank you, thank you. Congratulations on Jeffrey on reaching your goal as well. He just finished completing being a contest chair for his area, J3, which was so successful. So congratulations to Jeffrey on setting up your goal. I'm sure you're practicing this. Okay, great. Because time is running out, I'm going to ask Janet to say a few words to Kim Siong. Janet is a young Toastmaster, but she has learned so much. And she was being awarded also Best Speaker, Best Evaluator, and certainly Best Table Topics as well. So Janet, go ahead.
Hi, distinguished Toastmaster Kim Siong. Thank you for sharing your beautiful and insightful tips for us. And I actually have summarized them and shared it with my club officers a while ago. I think that is actually something that I would like to share with them. And for myself, I would like to also put into practice maybe one of the goals from your sharing. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Great. Shan, our new member, Shan from Taiwan, feel free to share.
Yeah, and thank you for Jim. I just one question to ask you, but it's very special. As we know, information is complicated and more and more. And I want to know what kind of your tools can make you in order make all the information regular. I want to know, not just by the Facebook. It's very special question. Sorry.
In fact, we suffer for this thing called information overload. In this time, in especially in this country, right? We are always suffer for information overload. Why do I say that? You just look at the newspaper, you will never finish all the newspaper. So it's very, very important to serve. My practice, okay, right now my practice is every week or every month I select a team. So I spend time deep dive on the certain topic. I will read whatever similar topic. Like for example, this month, right, I talk about reflection. So I'll read anything on reflection. So every month, select a keyword. Like for example, you say you want to know a lot on integrity. So read case study, read anything you come about. So the more you read, the more knowledge you gain, and the more thing you are able to share. So be selective on what you are reading. Like for example, remember positive word start with A. There's one whole list of words start with A. You just go and read through. You will spend 1 month, even sometimes 1 month you cannot finish. So select a topic you want to focus in. So I think American past President Benjamin have one method is you go back again and you make yourself better and stronger.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Shan. Ibrahim, would you like to give some? Oh, Ibrahim is on on the photo. Oh, okay, good. Ibrahim, we want to wish you the very best in your upcoming exam, and perhaps just a few words of appreciation to Kim Siong. I know you have already done, but yeah, take it away as well.
Thank you. Much obliged for Kim Siong for the warming advice. So it's really felt to my heart. So I will do my best for my exam. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Wish you all the best. Great. And also from our past district director, yes, Hononam from Thailand, would you like to say a few words?
Yes, I would like to thank all of you for organizing this session, and especially for Kim Siong. And also, what I have learned is valuable for me to set the real goal, and then finally, I have to take action. Thank you very much.
Great. Taking action is a big, big thing. Yeah. Let's hear it from, let me see. Patsy, you shared already. So let's hear Sanduni. Sanduni, what's the biggest thing you want to work on yourself now? You asked about not having opportunities. So what is your take?
Yeah, there were a lot of takeaways from today's session, and I was so thankful for Kim for sharing his experiences and things that he learned, and let us to involve those things in our lives too. And I do learn that reflecting ourselves is a big thing, because we have already done a lot of things in our lives, but there are moments that we feel like we are down already, but reflecting those things give us energy to move on. And thank you very much. Thank you, Patricia, for inviting such a wonderful person for our session. Thank you.
Yeah. And also we want to thank Sanduni. Sanduni is actually calling from Sri Lanka. She just graduated from university. She's very passionate about horticulture, agricultural. really sustainability issue right now. So we want to wish Sanduni all the best. And she's in pursuit of a very awesome job right now. So that's why she's spending time to upgrade herself and upskill for sure. Great. We also see Ricky Su in the house. Ricky is also one of the very prominent leader in District 102 as well. And certainly his presence has helped me a lot in my leadership journey. So Ricky, whenever you are ready, maybe you can on your video if it's convenient. If it's not convenient, it's also fine. And same with Servine as well. Servine is actually from Penang, very, very passionate Toastmaster and very strong and very brave as well. So Servine, if you're convenient, go ahead, turn on your video. But if you can't, it's totally fine. Okay, I would also like to, of course, somebody who is so close to Kim Siong and myself, who has been the Toastmaster for many years, the same number of years. So Kim Siong, he's a little shy right now, but I see he's smiling right now. So over to you, Lucky. You have certainly, I bet, enjoy every single moment. Yes, Lucky.
Yeah, I'm always happy to attend Kim Seong's sessions because he speaks of me. So it's a great thing to hear about yourself, isn't it? So thank you, Kim Seong, for remembering me and in your adventures. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. So great. The time now is 2:07. So we're going to take a very, very final photo. And yes, Serene, thank you, Pat, for your information, for your invitation. Great. We're going to take a final photo. So what pose we want? We want the pose that you feel you are doing justice for yourself, certainly a very positive pose that you have. I would also like to challenge you to do a pose that you've never done before. And I will be the photographer. Patsy will be the photographer as well. So go ahead and give that pose. This is a virtual effect that you have right now. And yeah, Sui Sin, now that you have on your video, just quickly a few words from you, Sui Sin. 10 seconds. Journey to victory. Yay.
Yay, thank you so much. Yeah, I got a lot of inspiration for journey to victory also, and to set a goal and to achieve according to these tips. So thank you so much, DTM Kim Song. Always inspiring a lot of youths and a lot of people. I really love and will practice and apply in my life all of these tips in journey to victory. Thank you.
Yay. Okay, fantastic. Now we're going to take another photo. As we mentioned, we want you to try something that you never tried before, but certainly with a winning attitude, winning mindset, and a winning pose. So I'm going to be around and taking out a photo. So get ready, think of the photo that you want to challenge yourself. You've never done that before, but certainly it's going to give you a lot of positivity. I like that, Ibrahim, keep that, okay? Because we are all superheroes, super giant. And in fact, you are special. I always remember Kim Seong always mentioned from Kung Fu Panda, why you are deserving all the great stuff, because you are special with a very special pose, starting from Lucky. Everybody get ready. On my count, I want to see some hands as well. Yes, everybody emulate, follow Kim Seong, okay? This is the loudest moment. And Lucky, we need your hands up. Hands up, Lucky. 3, 2, 1, yay! Okay, one more time. Patsy, your turn. Help us. Okay, Patsy, your turn now.
Okay, all right. Let's follow
Oh my God, too
Kim
many
Sun.
bubbles.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's a nice one. Thank you.
Yes,
Great.
thank you. Power pose, everyone, with this. Thank you. Once again, thank you for staying with us. And we hope to see you on the 25th of February. Remember Kim Seong's guarantee 88 days? We want you to come back and tell us your change, your transformation, and certainly your goals that you have achieved. It's in sharing that we help to build that momentum so that you can always be the best version of yourself and share it to your friends. Share to the world, because the world needs your support. The world needs you. With this, thank you, Kim Seong. Thank you. Great. All right, Kim Seong, before you go, I'm going to be very, very greedy. Kim Seong, one last secret. Now you're going to share with all of us that nobody has heard before. One last secret. It can be one word. It can be one gift. Whatever secret you want to share right now. One final secret.
One final secret. Just do it.
Don't
Just
think so
do it.
much.
Do
Don't
it.
think so much. If you see it, do it and make it happen. That's all.
That's the secret. Nikes, just do it. Bye-bye. See
Bye.
you.
Thank
Just do it.
you.
Just do it. Woohoo.
Bye-bye.
Okay,
Bye.
have a great Monday.
Have a great Monday. If you know the song, please play the song. We Are the Dreamers. That's one of football song. Go ahead and listen to the song. And it's really, really motivating. But great job, everybody. Great job. Great
Thank
job. Thank
you.
you so much.
Okay.
Thank you, Patsy.
Thank you.
Janet.
Thank
And
you.
thank you,
Bye.
Sean. Thank you, Jeffrey. Thank you. Good job. Good job. Good job.
Diminishing numbers.
Okay. Wow. Good. The session we had was we had a lot of members who stayed back and asked questions. So Janet, thank you for sharing the tips with your members.
Yep.
Yes, very important to share. Yeah. So you can share and also build your own community and also remember to celebrate all the wins because we always need motivation. And like what you have done to me, every win you let me know and post it on your Facebook. You never know you are actually an influencer right now. Yeah. So great job, Janet.
Okay.
Okay, I'm
thank you.
very, very proud of you. Okay. Keep
I
it
got
up.
to go. Bye.
Okay, bye. Okay. All right.
See you. You take care.
Bye. Yeah.
I've got a meeting now afterward. KL advance
Oh,
meeting.
okay.
Wanna
Care
come?
events, yeah.
Wanna come?
Okay, keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up.
Keep what up?
Keep everything up. Okay, see you.
Okay, you take care. Bye.
Yeah, I will. Bye-bye.